Welcome back, everyone. 2 out of 3 of us had made some sort of resolution for the new year. This according to the latest Zogby Interactive poll. 41% of us have promised to exercise more, 36% would like to lose weight, and about 35% plan to save money. Also, those who are younger than 25 years old are more likely to be making resolutions than their parents or grandparents. Although our intentions are good, we often have difficulty with the follow-through, right? Today's self-realization coach Bonnie Maley is sharing the reasons we have difficulty to sticking to our goals and, more importantly, the solutions to help us become more successful. Good morning and Happy New Year.
Good morning. Happy New Year to you, too.
Why is it so hard for so many people to stick to their New Year's resolution? I think within the first month, so many of us are like, okay, we're done. Hopefully
Yes.
not, but it's hard to keep it.
Well, and we have good intentions when we set the resolutions, but what many of us don't realize is that we're working to change a behavior.
Okay.
And you have to understand that what causes our behavior is how we think and what we believe. So in order to change a behavior, you have to recognize the original belief and thinking pattern, and then be able to change it so that it aligns with what the new behavior is that you'd like to create.
What kind of beliefs hold us back, would you say?
Well, most predominantly it's I'm not good enough, I'm not talented enough, or I don't deserve it. And yes, and most of us have...
Or simply saying, I just can't do it.
Yes, so anything that's self-defeating, and most of us have a little I'm not good enough lurking under the surface. And so if you ask yourself questions such as, do I take things personally, or do I get defensive, or am I ever judgmental, those will answer whether or not there's a little I'm not good enough there. And why do we need to change that? Because believing that we're not good enough is the #1 cause of why we don't succeed with our resolutions. And why? Because we feel unmotivated. It prevents us from moving forward because we're afraid. And so that's the #1 reason why we're not moving forward.
So we sit here, we acknowledge what the beliefs are that is holding us back. Once we've acknowledged that, how do you change those beliefs? Your beliefs are your beliefs, right?
Yes, but you actually can change them. First of all, start recognizing the I'm not good enough that's coming up. So for example, if you catch yourself putting yourself down, or if you catch yourself with self-defeating thoughts, change them and put your focus on what is positive about you, your good qualities, your positive traits. When you do that, you feel energized and you feel motivated, and then you are more apt to be successful at what it is that you want to achieve.
And that's probably something difficult for most of us, just to look at our positive qualities. Like, we don't want to, you know, it's more what can I improve on rather than what do I do well,
Yes,
right?
but again, beliefs create our behavior.
Okay.
So if you believe you're not good enough, it really isn't going to make you better. It's going to hold you back.
Okay.
So you really do need to focus on what is right about you.
And then, I guess, setting a clear vision of what you want to achieve and
Yes.
what your belief is, right?
Yes,
It's important.
seeing it clearly, seeing it every step along the way, seeing yourself as successful, seeing it as if you already have it. Our most successful business owners succeed because they see it as if there is no other possibility. And so hold a clear vision of what it is that you want. Next, use any of the hiccups as an opportunity for growth.
And there will be hiccups. That's
Yes.
expected.
Yes, rather than seeing them as a failure and as seeing yourself as being defeated, see them as, gee, what can I do different? Because this didn't work. I've got to
Learn from our mistakes,
Yes,
right?
exactly. And then lastly, just focus on every single success, even if it is a tiny success.
I made it one day without drinking Coke.
Yes, exactly. And that's perfect. Because what we focus on, we actually get more of.
Okay,
And so
that
by
makes sense.
focusing on the successes, you again create the motivation and create the energy necessary in order to move forward and achieve the resolutions that you set.
Okay.
So
You already got me energized and thinking I can really do this now.
You can.
I think of the train, what is it, the train, the story, the children's story, the train.
Oh, I think I can.
I think I can.
And it's so true. You know, Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're right.
Okay, that is a good way of putting it. Well, Bonnie, thank you very much for that. That was definitely
You're
inspiring.
welcome.
Hopefully give some folks there some incentive to continue believing that they can achieve their New Year's resolution this year.
Yes, and
All
you
right.
can read more about it in my book, What is Happiness and Where Can I Get Some? which you can purchase on lifebalancingcoach.com.
Okay, very
so
good.
check it out.
Thank you so much, Bonnie. See you next time.
Thank you, Tess.
Still ahead here on Good